Forgot. Good morning, beautiful person. Greetings from slightly warmer, still ice-free, yay, Winnipeg. My name is Hadassah Viatar. I am a life coach and a wellness advocate, and I help beautiful people like you choose life. And what do I mean by that? My mother passed away at the age of 69 from complications of diabetes, and she never got to see my kids grow up. And it wasn't because she didn't know how to take care of herself, because she did. Of course she did. We all do. But she just had other priorities until it was too late. So, I don't want that to happen to me, and I don't want it to happen to you. And that is why I am here talking to you about these things many days. Not all days, but many days. So sorry, just putting my glove on. Let's see if I manage to drop my phone. Don't you just love live video? There we go. And these gloves are supposed to have that touch thing, but yeah. Anyway, what is healthy aging? That is, must be an interesting question, because you're like, I know what healthy aging is. So healthy aging, in my opinion, and if your opinion is different, please let me know, because that would be really interesting discussion. It's having the vitality, the strength, the ability to do all the things that you want to do independently, when you want to do them, where you want to do them, and with whom you want to do them. As we age, when we're young, when we're kids, we're limited. Then when we get older, we become young adults, and then we have, if we're fortunate, we have families and all the things, and there's all sorts of limitations on our lives. But if we are fortunate and healthy and haven't been saddled with interesting things, then we can pretty much go anywhere, do anything that we want. And I'm not talking about, financial ability right now. I'm talking about just your body. If I want to go for a walk, I just put on my shoes and my coat and I go out the door. And I don't have to think about maybe my legs hurt, maybe my knees hurt, maybe I can't go for a walk. I know a person who is 21 years old and her back hurts so much she can't walk properly, even short distances, and that's awful. And I really feel for her. And I am so grateful and fortunate that I am 58 years old and I am capable of going for a walk or a run up and down the stairs as much as I want. And as I get older, I don't take that for granted anymore, because there's a lot of people that as they get older, various things catch up with them that they maybe weren't paying attention to when they were younger, or maybe it's just something genetic, which really sucks because you didn't even do anything to cause it. But the fact remains is that for many of us, as we get older, we discover physical limitations that are really annoying. I mean, even with my mother, the last few years of her life, she was living on borrowed time, and she was on peritoneal dialysis because the diabetes destroyed her kidneys. And the thing is, one of the things she loved to do was to travel, but once she was tied to a machine, she stopped traveling. She never went anywhere. Like she was a psychologist, and she was still working her groups and so on, but that was basically it. She never left Israel again after that. So, I don't want that. I don't think you want that. We hear all these, right now, with the pandemic, older people are dropping like flies. Right here in Manitoba, it's getting pretty bad. And, there's this whole thing. There was this young woman, she was in her 30s, who passed away from COVID. And, that is sad. But you know what? When a 90-year-old passes away, that's sad too. When an 80-year-old passes away, that's sad too. So I just want to make clear that every life that is lost is precious, and it becomes particularly important for those of us who are not yet in a position where we have to go into, a nursing home, which is such a dangerous place. Then I think the only place that's more dangerous than a nursing home is a hospital, to be honest. I always say the hospital is no place for sick people, but I digress. Point is, what are the components of healthy aging? We need to think about that, and what do we need to put in place now before it's too late, before we find ourselves in a situation that we can't take care of ourselves and we're dependent on others to do for us. So, number one thing, move your body. Number two thing, get some sleep. Make sure you sleep. I know it's so easy to stay up, but get your sleep. Number three thing, make sure your nutrition is on point. And again, right now with all the stress and the lockdowns and everything, it's so easy to let that go. You need to love yourself and your loved ones enough to make sure you pay attention to your self-care. So anyway, I hope that was helpful. If you do find this helpful, I would love it if you would like, share, comment, all the things. And I actually have a document that I wrote a while back about the components of healthy aging and why they're so important. If you would like to have that, just drop me a message and I'll send it to you, because I love to share the things that I find important. So if this was helpful for you, please do all the things that will make the social media platforms be happy, and drop me a message if you would like that document, Components of Healthy Aging, and I'll talk to you again soon. Oh, thank you, Ali. Bye.